Damn, there we are.
Welcome to Talking Tokens on a Tuesday. What's up, guys?
Today we're also live on Instagram Live. Check it out.
Live on Simple Crypto. What's your Instagram handle?
Put it out there.
JohnMarc.invests. What's
John
weird? Oh shit, people are actually
M-A-R-T.
coming on. What's
Dot
weird is
invest.
like I said, we can't integrate Facebook Live with Instagram Live for whatever reason, even though they're owned by the same freaking company, right?
Right. You would think that StreamYard could hook that up. But
Yeah, maybe. I feel like all these different softwares are just kind of like band-aiding and half-ass patching.
that's why we need the blockchain just to bring us all together. Theta, where you at?
There you go.
Right.
All right, so another episode.
Here we are.
I think this is technically episode 29, so we're one episode away from a 30 episode
Big
milestone.
milestone. Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah.
Sorry we weren't on last week. Had things to do. We do live other lives, but we are here now, ready to talk about a lot of stuff that's changed since 2 weeks ago.
Oh man, it's a whole new world.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, some of the change was
We
a
ain't
little
talking
bit to the
more.
downside, but the fundamentals haven't changed, and hopefully everyone didn't panic sell.
Right. You got paper hands?
Abraham.
Yeah, paper hands. No, you got to have diamond hands, especially in a volatile cryptocurrency market. You got to just let it ride. Let it ride.
Let it ride. Just invest more. Buy the dip.
Or if you made really smart decisions, you sell perfectly at the top, which is probably
Right.
unlikely. But
Right. I mean, you can always have a strategy to sell a little, but
Always got to pull
Late as it
frosty,
comes.
man. Got to lick your ice cream before that shit melts.
John, your analogies are hilarious. Let me
On
do a
the
little
money.
share my screen here. We're gonna do a little.
What's up Bitcoin running at, good sir?
Let me get it up here.
Is it in
Entire
the 40s yet? It's supposed to
It
hit
is.
the 40s.
47,968.
Shoot, it's happening. It's happening.
Yeah, it has been.
They said it was going to hit the 40s, and there we are.
Yep.
Oh, come on.
I thought they were just saying that for the weather, but just ended up being Bitcoin price.
You want to pull up the chart, Adam?
I know. Hold on. Apple's giving me being a little poo-poo head.
Well,
There's-
what else is going on in the world of crypto? I feel like everything is in the red. Everything's sliding down. If you look at the charts, everything's melting. Just about everything's melting.
Not a lot of good going on, really.
I mean, everything's following, kind of inherently waiting for Bitcoin to make a move. Bitcoin's made at least 2 touches to the what's the 50 EMA, or is it the 21 week? I think it's the 21 week. I'll have to pull it up, but I mean, it's touching a very significant, trend EMA line, and it's done that. So in July, it touched it. We made a move up. We didn't really touch it that second break, kind of like in September, and then made a move up, all-time high, and then we just touched that line again. So we're really we're sitting on the edge of like a cliff, a disaster cliff. But as long as we don't lose that edge, we'll be all right.
So a lot of analysts are saying we might get into the lower 40s, just to kind of dip it before we go back up. So
yeah, I think
that's what I'm anticipating.
That's what I was thinking. 44K, something around that level maybe. And then, I mean, it's manipulation. It's probably people selling off, just trying to get the shakeout, trying to get people to sell off to get it cheaper and then blast off.
Right, exactly. So
I think in order to share my screen, I have to end my browser, which I really don't want to do. Oh my gosh, this is a disaster.
Okay, we don't need the charts. We'll just talk about it.
Yeah.
Can't you guys share the screens?
I don't know.
You're not fast enough to do that.
Yeah, there is a share screen. I've just never used it. I don't want this to be like an experimental thing. Fuck it, we don't need it.
Let's see.
Or do you have another screen or computer?
Yeah, I can
pull up.
I can share it from here.
Do you have like an iPad or something? Just pull it up on the iPad and put it in front of the camera. But anyways, yeah, I mean, I don't think 100K Bitcoin's gonna happen by the end of this year. I think it'll still be part of this bull, but just not this year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think 100K Bitcoin for the end of this year is out of it. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no way now. We're 2 weeks away from 2022, but
I think more like 60 would be more
60. Okay.
possible.
I think we can hit
possible.
the 70s. It'll take a little bit of Christmas miracle, you know. I think it'll take a little bit of Christmas magic, which just might happen.
Right. So that bottom white line that Mike has on the screen is kind of what we've been tracking as the yellow brick road, this long-term trend line. And we can see we wicked. So last week we had that big sell-off. Some people contribute that to the Fed in some of their comments about just like the overall bond economy stuff that's going on.
Rates, transitory. It's no longer transitory. So, CPI was like worst inflation since like 1982, I think. Like it was like 6.8% or something.
Plus, you got Evergrande defaulting
again and
right,
again.
Like
yeah,
officially
they missed the U.S. bond default. Like so, they've defaulted multiple times with multiple lenders, and so there's a bunch of different things that people tie that to. But whatever it is, it did what it did. It wicked past to what 40.
It's like 42
basically,
but we haven't made any lower low yet.
So what's interesting about Evergrande is the price didn't really dip that hard with that news. I feel like a lot of analysts are saying the price was already built in because like everyone was already anticipating. They already knew it was going to happen. So it didn't really shake things up that much, you know?
Yeah, here's the total crypto market. Pretty much the same. And this includes Bitcoin. So, I mean, obviously you're going to get a very similar pattern. Down at the moment about 1%. And then without Bitcoin, you have the similar kind of look. All the altcoins, which seem to be getting hit pretty hard.
Yeah, I mean, we had altcoins just getting murdered. I mean,
but we did have
losses.
A Doge pump, thanks to you know who, the Doge master. Look at this Burj Khalifa candle here. So there was news that Tesla is going to be accepting Doge to buy like some of their like Tesla products, I guess, right?
Yeah, I think it's just kind of a fake out pump. I don't think it's really going to hold. And I just think Doge is just kind of overbought to begin with, you know, so the price is just kind of sliding down. But
yeah, maybe we could say that about Shiba, but you know,
maybe I don't know.
It's a long-standing proof of work network that you know. It just hit like what, Adam? What was it? 1 billion in miner revenue. So I mean, there's a strong community for.
It's got a lot of support,
mining.
Network support.
It's secure. It's decentralized. It's cheap. It is a little bit of a joke. It started as one, so.
But it is decentralized.
Take it easy, people. Right.
It's the people's coin. That was like that was his whole point of supporting it. Was it's got no one. Shiba has an owner, although you may not know the owner, but it's got an owner.
Right. It's got a secret owner.
So Solana, big hit. I mean, we're down at 150, 160. It's probably a good opportunity to.
I was buying like anything past like 195. I was looking for an entry point. It dropped down. I was like, I'm going to get a little bit more, start stacking a little bit more. And then it just kept falling.
And look at our good old R coin. Doesn't even deserve a mention, but back down to.
Oh, Pirate coin just.
Pirate coin. Yeah. It's
look
like
at
a doo-doo. It's just like, matey, I buried my coins in shit.
I'd say Pirate coin is.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know what's going to save that.
I've
never heard anybody really talk about it. Never really heard things developed on it.
Yeah, I mean it's a privacy coin, so it's just pretty much like if you just want to hide wealth. I mean that's the whole point. What do pirates do? What do they do best?
Bury
And we
their
see
money.
KDA here, coin of the week, former, taking a pretty big hit too. I mean, down
I mean, yeah, like
quite a
it
bit
dropped.
from the
If you
high.
bought a $50,000 miner
Like
in
here, like in this
November,
range, right?
yeah, like November when it was 28
Even
points,
17, right?
and or say you bought a big
Yeah,
buy-in
like
on
this is
Kivina,
not bad.
and
This is not bad. This is not bad. No, this is
I
not
think it
bad.
dropped
It's
like
not bad.
76% from like the top highs so far. So I mean, just
And Naveros,
Just straight up melting.
you see some
yeah.
weird price action here. Definitely not the same as Bitcoin.
What'd you call it? Nerveros? I think it's nervous.
Nervo, sorry. I'm nervous. Sorry.
Yeah, so that's one of my kind of like favorite coins right now, or at least I hope I have good hopes for it because I just got a CK box, the gold shell CK box miner, which is a little tiny guy, but I am mining that coin now, so maybe we'll do a coin of the week on that sometime, but hasn't
Well,
been doing great. It seems like it kind of is anti-correlated with block. It's like anti-correlated with Bitcoin doing good. So if Bitcoin moves up, it goes down, and if Bitcoin goes down, it moves up a little bit. But
yeah, a lot of coins do that. Shiba does the same thing.
yeah, it seems like some of the coins that people are like hedging against the regular like top 10, or they find like the little coins in the bottom. It's kind of what it seems like. All right, so I should have my controller back online now.
Cool. Let me say bye to Instagram here. All right, we're on live every week. Make sure you join our simple crypto group to catch the latest action. Peace.
Boom.
How do I end this thing? I click the X. Probably.
Turn your phone off.
Cool.
I think there was a couple rug pulls and private keys stolen. I'm hearing. Never a good thing.
God dang
But
it.
be careful out there. Not your keys, not your crypto. It's your responsibility.
Oh yeah, no. It makes me like so I had a couple of different things where I wanted to use some of my crypto for a minor purchase, but it was on BlockFi, and I had some of it on another website, I guess Celsius. And in order to get the crypto up for that particular weekend, BlockFi has you make a request and you can get a free withdrawal, but it has to be on a business day during business hours. So it's like, it kind of felt like you're in a bank again. And it just reminded me that I still need to pay attention to holding part of my portfolio in a private key condition in a wallet.
Right, so you just have access right away.
You just have to be. What if you need to go liquid like that weekend to save your?
Or if it does blast off, right,
from a hijacker or something.
Yeah, right. Well, hopefully that's not the case, but yes, they did send it quite quickly. I was able to remove some, and they actually have a nice process because you think it's going to like be kind of nerve wracking to like take it off, how long it's going to take, blah blah blah. After you whitelist your address, which you don't need to, I think it takes about 7 to 8 days, and then they allow you to move it. And once I put the request in,
the whitelisting takes 7 to 8 days.
Adding
one, yeah, right, yeah.
And then once it's added, then once you put your request in to like remove the fees, it works quite quickly. They send you an email letting you know and all that good stuff. So
yeah. So I had kind of a similar experience, but I put in all my addresses that I would ever want to send to them. I pre-whitelisted them, so I'd have to wait that 7 to 8 days. So that was like important. All right, so now I got back up online. I don't know what I'm doing. Reminder: we are giving away 1 million Shiba coin.
If anybody still cares.
So what we have to do, or what you have to do, what we want you to do is subscribe. So we got instructions in the comments below on the video. Subscribe to the Facebook group. Subscribe to the YouTube page. Comment in the video, and I think there's a link in the video, either this one or any really of the last videos since we started this, the Shiba Coin giveaway, which I think was like episode 26. And then tag a friend. We want you to tag, share it, spread the word, spread the news. And then I think we're going to give it away probably next episode, I guess, is probably right before Christmas time. So it'll probably be the last episode before we'll see how it goes before the end of the year. But
for the new year. Maybe we should do like a New Year's Eve crypto countdown.
what are you gonna do? Look at a new coin for? I don't know. Yeah, live stream from.
We just do like it's like hot shot, like 1 minute rounds. Where we just talk about the coin for that long as it like scrolls through.
There you go.
There you
go. Let's see. Go back to Brave here. All right, so we talked about Elon Musk effect. So yeah, how he's buying. His specific tweet was Tesla is going to accept Dogecoin. So I don't know if you saw that, but he said they're going to start accepting.
He knows it's proof of work, right?
Yeah, Tesla will make some merch. I don't know what that means, but some merch buyable via
merchandise.
Doge.
So that's what it is. So
Sure.
it's not even cars.
Like what merch? Like his.
You can buy like a Tesla shirt, like I don't know, a mug,
or like a keychain,
right?
A lanyard,
a lightning charge station, gift card.
So that's why that's up. Bitcoin hash rate all-time high, suggesting the next-gen machines have joined the race. So we know we've been tracking the next Bitmain S17 XP, I think it's called, is the new one. I don't think that's out yet, but I think what they're just saying is everyone's recovered from China. We've more than recovered. We've now hit a new all-time hash rate, which is the network's even stronger than what it was before, which is just very positive to the Bitcoin security and overall network power. So rock and roll, Bitcoin miners.
roll.
With that said, 90% of Bitcoin's total supply has been issued.
Damn.
90%. So the miners we still have 119 years left to mine, but it's going to infinitely get smaller and smaller and smaller, the rewards. So if you think about that, it's like we're at a point where a significant portion of easy access to new circulating Bitcoin is gone. It's only going to get worse and worse and worse, eventually till it's
which worse is better. Which worse is better for us hodlers?
Yeah, I mean worse in the sense of how do I get new Bitcoins easily?
Right. Well, if it's over a certain price, then it's going to be like astronomical. But
right, so it's going to be
get it while you can.
In 2030, and just keep going on down. So, although we are still early in the cryptocurrency life, Bitcoin has seen its plan go out, and it's just going to become more and more scarce. So keep that in mind.
Not financial advice, only for education. And
so with that said, 5 of the crypto exchanges custody 1.6 million Bitcoin, or close to 8% of the cap supply.
Wow.
The exchanges have that. So 8% of the entire Bitcoin. So they've gobbled up Bitcoin everywhere as much as possible. Now there's charts where we talk about high supply on the chain, on the custody exchanges, and
right, means the price is going to be low, right? Or
well, I mean, like when they start running out of it, there's less demand, or there's more demand, and price goes up, and that's the whole concept. But so I don't know how this represents over. Have they just been hodling, and obviously they want as more as they can get, so they can sell it to people and exchange it. But that's kind of interesting how that works out. I wonder how that compares to fiat money. How much of the fiat money is on exchanges compared to not on exchanges?
I think Michael Saylor has 1%.
Yeah. I think we said that last show. He's he collected basically 1%
of all circulating Bitcoin,
which is insane.
Crazy.
Yeah. Mike, you sent this to me. Block launches Cash App So Block is the new Twitter Square name. Square.
That's right.
Yep. Square's now block.
Square
Can't
is
fit
now
a
block.
square and a block peg. Square
And Cash
peg and a
App
block peg.
allows users to gift $1 in stock or Bitcoin. So you can just gift someone $1.
Is this the already existing Cash App?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, they were owned by Square? I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So you can basically give someone $1, let them start up. It's basically like starting a wallet for somebody and just sending it to them. I guess is
Yeah,
if
it's
they
just
have
like
a wallet. Maybe
it's like
they're
a
more,
raindrop to get them in. You know, like here you go.
right? It's like exactly.
Or even Swan. Remember they were offering. They're like, hey, buy someone you care about Bitcoin. And it's like so now that's like getting offered as like a
That was
mainstream.
$100 though. So
A
you
mainstream
sent
gift.
$100 as a
Yeah.
gift to somebody on a Swan buy.
Yeah.
So trying to get more network adoption. Through Cash
Yep.
App. So does Cash App allow you to custody the coin though? Or is it kind of like Bitcoin? PayPal,
PayPal.
where they have custody.
I think they're a little bit more advanced when it comes to the crypto, but I can't say 100%.
I'm pretty sure it's held within your app. Like you don't
Right.
actually own the
Right.
Bitcoin.
So
they own it on your behalf.
okay, so it's custodial. Here, we can look it up.
Yeah, just
Cash.
custodial platform like Cash App. How to buy and send Bitcoin with Cash App. So it looks
Although
like you
Cash
can
App
send it.
does not offer a non-custodial wallet, there are few free options. Yeah, I mean you can send it, but I don't think you can. Maybe you just don't have your keys. Maybe they just don't.
I think when it's on Cash App, it's custodial, but you can send it from Cash App.
Yeah, you can. It's not like it's locked like PayPal.
Yeah, like PayPal is you're on it for.
You're just like it's like a stock. Like you just bought it and then you can hold it and then you can sell it, but then you can't really
right.
Well.
Oh, John, they're coming for you.
You just buy and sell it.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Well, right next to the
yeah.
highway, you can hear like all the traffic noise and shit.
They're coming for you. All right, here's some bad news. 96 private keys, although that's not a lot of private keys, but 140 million, that's a lot of dollars.
Right.
So they must have been big wallets.
Right. I mean, that's what the wallets are going to go for, I guess.
Vulcan Forge is a crypto gaming ecosystem which creates wallets on behalf of its users. The attacker accessed 96 wallets, stealing 23% of the project's circulating tokens. Half of the refunds have been reimbursed to the project treasury. So it's a gaming app that someone just hacked in and took away the liquidity within the game.
Pretty much, yeah.
Vulcan Forged.
They have NFTs, like a bunch of stuff too. Kind of cool, but yep.
So
Careful.
Yep. Just continue to be an example of not your keys, not your coin. You got to be prepared. It's also probably not a super mainstream like game. So Vulcan Forge, I don't know if I've ever heard of that, but just be careful where you're putting your coins. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Cred DeFi listed on KuCoin.
All right. What's the deal with Creditify?
Mike, did you send this to me?
I don't think I did.
Okay, maybe I'm not even supposed to be on this page then. What is the deal with Creditify, John? You tell me. Listing on KuCoin going further to bridge the gap between DeFi and TradeFi. Yeah, I don't even know what TradeFi is. So traditional finance, definance, decentralized.
Right. So it's bridging the gap. So then some interoperability between the regular world and then
I don't know that we didn't even mean to be on this link. Then screw it. We didn't do this one. So Bored Ape Yacht Club, which we've talked about the NFTs, very popular. They're teaming up with a play to earn game. So you can use your NFTs like a lot of these websites do in the game. Probably, I guess you could be your character. Maybe, I don't know. But you can play to earn. So yeah, it looks like that'll be a game where you're kind of using your dude. It's kind of cool.
Do you have to have one to be able to play?
I'm sure. Yeah, that's probably how you get in. Just like all these other things, like Axie.
Great. So like 10 people can play it.
Well, maybe they'll make like special ones. Half apes.
Half ape, half man.
All right. Yeah. So just getting back to, since you didn't have the same markups I had on mine, let me accept this real quick. So we were tracking this big triangle. It got a little dumpy McDumperson. I thought it was a breakout because it was doing good. And then all of a sudden,
Fake break.
yeah. Well, whatever that news was, well, I guess this wasn't really necessarily news. It just didn't hang up. So I think the lowest we will see if it decides to go back down, I think is like 42. This line down here is a lot of support. So this should be the lowest low that we see, the one that where it went down. That should be, if we break that, game over for bull market, I would say.
Well, then we broke it. Yeah, we've broken out of the overall trend.
But we'll see how it goes.
Yowza.
All right.
Coin of the week.
Get into the coin of the
week. We're going to take you to the Moona with Luna.
I wish that
Terra, that is.
Clip. Yeah, there we go. Terra Luna, where are you at? Give me that. Where's that? There it is. Boom. Terra Luna. Terra Luna. Terra Luna coin.
Founded in 2018.
Basically is a decentralized stablecoin. Pegged to many different fiat currencies, almost like an unlimited amount of fiat currencies that it can peg to. But obviously some of the bigger players are like the yen, US dollar, like whatever Korea uses. I don't even know what they call it over there.
Won.
Yeah, that one. So it's decentralized stablecoin. That's really the purpose of it. And compared to other stablecoins that you guys might know about, USDC, Tether, those coins have centralized players that you got to rely on to make sure that stabilization is occurring.
Right. Is there a one-to-one
the assets? Yeah, that they have the assets to back it.
That's been a big question of Tether, right? Do they actually have what they say they have?
Right, exactly. Telling you they got an empty vault.
Uh-oh. Call it Fortnite.
Right, so a lot of risk there. You're buying Luna, which is their native coin that's showing the price right here. It's $56 as it currently stands. The year-to-date performance of Luna. Let's see if once this pulls up. Obviously, it's been going the right direction, having some ups and downs along the way, but from say you invested earlier this year, it was $2 and now it's $60. So,
goddamn.
Obviously a large amount of change between the beginning of the year to now. So it's definitely gaining some traction. And here we can go. Its website. Programmable money for the internet is their statement. You can again, it has protocols for savings. It's got protocols for staking. It's got protocols for mirroring, which we'll look at a little bit later. But public blockchain protocol deploying a suite of algorithmic decentralized stablecoins underpinned by thriving ecosystem that brings DeFi to the masses. So one of the things I thought was really cool about this was, let's see. Yeah, they're anchor allow. I don't want you to allow that. So they have, if you buy Luna, you don't have to use it as a stable coin. Like you convert it, you've convert it to a stable coin. You have a choice. You can either hold Luna and bet on Luna's value increasing, and just like you would any other cryptocurrency, or you can basically convert it into USDT or US or any other stablecoin you want to peg against it. Let's say you could use that as a way to clear out your gains that you've made in Luna. You can send it over to a stable coin that you think is going to hold value. Any stable coin, doesn't have to be the dollar. And you can convert back and forth and actually make profit one way or the other. So sometimes they're basically trying to maintain the pegged stablecoin value by
By the balance of the transaction.
by burning or selling or buying Luna in and out of its ecosystem. So it's asking people, hey, I'll sell you USDT if you give me your Luna for this much. It's over $1. And there's too much USDT, they're trying to sell it, or it's under $1 and you're going the other way. So it's enticing people to buy it or sell it based on the supply and the demand on that stable coin.
So it's stabilized by the Luna token.
It's stabilized by the supply and demand inflate. It's
between the two, the ratio between the two.
Yeah, it's a flexible, dynamic pot of USDT.
So there's never really a one-to-one backing, but it's just using that algorithm function. And yeah, I mean, it seems like it's got a lot of utility in either form.
And it's supposed to be very low transaction fees and low. It's very quick. It can do a lot of processing power. So like if you wanted to do business from America over to Japan, and you can convert from one stablecoin to another without any really penalty at all, and then you can send it to that person in that coin. Or here's an example, like a savings account. So they have this anchor policy where you can deposit your USDT and make 20% APY. UST, yeah, that's their coin. USDT is
the tether.
UST is Luna's US pegged coin. But here's an example of 20% APY, which is crazy. That's their savings account.
Right.
They also do mirroring. So you can mirror basically any traditional stock exchange asset. So like Amazon, Tesla, Coin, or any other cryptocurrency.
Apple.
It doesn't really matter what it is. They can peg it. Yeah, they can peg it to these other assets through this platform called Mirror, and you can use your UST to basically bank and invest in those things outside of any stock exchange. So it's using stake of proof. Yeah, here's the little thing. It's using stake of proof, proof of stake as it's mining. It doesn't do proof of work. And basically the way it works is validators vote on the price of those stable coins. So like you, as a validator, you say like, yeah, the US dollar is worth this much, and the Japanese yen or whatever they use is this much, and Google stock is worth this much, and everybody votes for what the stablecoin price is. And if you get rewarded for a correct vote as a validator. You get penalized by a certain percent. If you said the dollar's worth 25 Luna and it was only worth 3 Luna, you actually get money taken away from your stock, your validation pool. So like it rewards people that accurately vote, and it penalizes people that try to fuck it up.
Take your money away.
Well, at least it's incentive, right? It incentivizes them to do a good job.
But if you get 20 of your validator friends if you get your 20 of your validator friends to all vote, it's $20 instead of $5, and it's all random which validators are active and being used to for the voting process. But it's just the whole point is it's trying to get them to vote the proper way. So you get rewarded as a validator by like, you can make up to like 14% as a validator, I think.
It's pretty wild.
But you only the top 130 validators in total. Your
Like
in
coin
total
percentage.
stake in their pool basically get used as like active ones. So it really, the larger the validator, the better chance of your being active in the pool of voters. So like, there's no bottom entry level to be a validator. Like I could be a validator tomorrow if I had 100 Luna, but I would never be the top 130 unless I really got people to delegate to me.
So it's not like, you know, H&T where you need like 100,000.
You need $10,000 to become
Right,
a validator. Yeah, it's. I mean,
Right,
it
now,
kind
yeah,
of
it's
is
like 100,000.
You need whatever you need to be the 130, the top 130. But one of the cooler things, I think you can stake it. So if I own Luna right now, I can stake it in a delegation pool, but I can also use it to be an anchor, which is that savings account we talked about, and I can also
so you
use it
can
to be a
go-
mirror or do anything else other than like with Luna, basically, on the protocol
gives
while
you-
I'm staking it.
It gives you its own little way to like off ramp and on ramp within its own ecosystem, which it's like a little theme park. You're just like, oh, I want to go here. Oh, I want to go here. Oh, I want to go here. Yeah, so you
Buy
just
in, and then you
wherever-
can still
right.
use it on the protocol to do all these different things. So you can make 4% on your
right. So
stake,
if the market's
make
rolling,
20%
right,
in your
roll with
savings,
it.
and then do whatever you need to do to. So I don't know. It seems like really cool way to take your money and keep it in the cryptocurrency world, but then also have it very liquid and flexible at the same time. So
And it looks like it's available on Binance, KuCoin,
It's everywhere.
Crypto.com, Gate.io, Bitfinex. Yeah, so
yeah, here's like just some usage. So 206 million users, 70,000 monthly active users. Expected to rise to 2,000 new users every month. So just the incorporation of people adding on is just a very big uptrend. So that's a good sign of user adoption. Staked coins of the supplied right now is 6.5 billion in USD. Oh, that's an increase of 6.5 billion. So right now it's at 19.8 billion in staked coins. So a lot of people are staking it. Obviously, if you hold it, you should be staking it. It's part of you're participating in the network. Total Terra transactions just up and up and up. So,
Yep.
Pretty solid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it's
I'm liking
definitely
I'm
a
liking
cool way
it.
to. I like the decentralization component of it. That's a lot of the people are scared of what Terra could be if it were to go awry. I mean, obviously someone could break the this protocol, but I like that it's decentralized and then you have a lot of uses for it outside of that.
And it's deflationary, so that's going to be good.
And they also have a thing called Chai, which is like I think only in Korea, but it's a way to spend it on it's a card, debit card basically,
Yeah.
and
It's a separate
interacts with market, vendors.
Yeah, it's a separate thing that the owner came up with, I think, before Terra Luna.
So he was like trying to solve it, and then did Chai, and then now it's kind of.
I don't know what the story is, but I think that was kind of like his earlier venture, and I guess he got them to marry each other. I guess.
Gotcha. No, yeah, I don't know. I think I don't own any Luna, but I think I'm definitely interested in try to get into it and maybe hold part of the reserve after we get through this run here. Hopefully that we're going to see. I'd like to convert some of it into Luna and then start playing around with that savings account. And you could always put it in a different. I like how you can tie it to different assets and use that same money.
Get some skin in the game. It seems like for this.
You could actually hold Luna and then invest in the Bitcoin price through Luna while staking Luna on Bitcoin price,
Right.
Which is kind
of MicroStrategy. You could hold that,
or MicroStrategy or whatever. Yeah, I mean, just completely take your. That would be John. That would be like the way you should take your self-directed IRA somehow get that to work through Luna. That would be cool.
Yeah, that'll be dope.
I don't know if we could do that because I think those things tie you to like a Gemini exchange, which obviously wouldn't be interacting with Luna's library and stuff. But
Yeah, it depends how you do the IRA. I mean, the one I'm using has like a nannied version of Gemini, which has Luna available, but it doesn't have all the.
Yeah, but you can't like take it off the exchange.
Right, to then interact with their ecosystem, right?
Right.
You
Well,
need to be in their wallet and stuff.
isn't there an IRA company you're looking at that allows you to hold your own wallets and stuff? Checkbook IRA.
The one that I was looking at, yeah, I mean, I think it's completely self-directed where you just really manage it. You just have to report what the value is, at the end of the day. So I think that's
Just,
the way it was working.
mix it with your normal wallets,
So yeah, so if you could do that with your Luna, then you could have it all in Luna or one of those stable coins, and then also do things with it, to make the value go up. So I don't know.
Do you know if the wrapped coins have anything to do with Luna, or are they on the Luna network?
Wrapped is typically Ethereum.
Ethereum.
Wrapped
wrapped Bitcoin and
right.
Yeah.
But I think technically anything's like you can wrap and put on a network. So, but I think that they just kind of have coined that term.
Oh, okay.
I think those are like ways to get into a different blockchain early on between level 1 protocols, and they made somehow you can take your Bitcoin and send it over to Ethereum and it's wrapped. I don't know
Well, tokenization, it's an ERC20 token. So it's like creating it on the network. Yeah.
Right. But it's definitely not the same thing. They just are able to do this. They don't actually have to hold any of those assets.
Right. It's the value of it.
It's just the value. It's a pegged value based on an oracle within the validators are all oracles, basically telling the system what the price is. So it makes it easier that you could just basically do any pegged value, and you're set free. So that's pretty cool. Keep that in mind. Luna, Terra Luna.
Yeah, seems like a good
solid pick.
We'll have to figure out a better way to do the money. That's what it's all about. So people trying to figure out, hey, we have some comments. Or this is Mike. Oh no, that's comments internally. Never mind. Were you posted on the?
Yeah, I just put some random things up there.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, any I guess our guesses from last show. I had like 85,000 on Bitcoin. Or actually, I said 100. I think Mike, you were like 80 maybe. 75.
Yeah. Well, mine for the end of the year was like 85, but that was if we were staying over like the 200-day simple moving average, which we have not.
Oh, you had a contingent. You had a contingency in there, yeah.
Well, just somewhat. I didn't say that, but yeah. So now I'm down to 60,000 by the end of the year.
And hopefully, treats the altcoins well as it's coming back up, and we just have an extended bull market. Keep buying your coins. I've been trying to level in more into Solana. So, we didn't speak about Solana. Solana had some problems.
Right, I posted that one thing, the Solana denial of service attack.
Right, so they're basically had some global actors trying to overwhelm the transaction. Basically, I think it's something to do with their domain, but ultimately, it didn't really bring the system down. It just made it very slow.
Yeah.
So.
And then it dropped like 6% from that. So.
Because of that, or because all the markets just dropped down, right?
Well, could be both.
Yeah.
Not a good time to have an attack. And remember, they had that issue before where they went down. So.
Well, it is weird. It is weird to think that. Well, it's not weird. It doesn't surprise me, but in my brain, I'm like, oh yeah, these are all decentralized things that will have so much redundancy and they'll never go down. But some of these things still rely on some servers, and not everything's completely decentralized. So I think
Solana.
there's
I mean, yeah. Remember the three things. So like they're probably lower in the decentralization and
Right.
the security, but the scalability, they're like
they're super mega fast
right,
on
they can-
transactions. They have all these other
Right.
good layer one type things, but they have some centralization that could
right. They're like, oh, we
make
need
you
to get all the
hesitate.
validators in the same like Discord group. Like that's not decentralized. Like everybody knows each other, and you can get them all together to be like, all right, we need to do this. Let's vote. All right, yes, okay. You're changing the network.
There's pros and cons to each, so
Right,
I think
right. So just
change different challenges.
yeah, yep. You want a combination of all.
John, I think I've heard so much hype right now about just Polygon and it going like going to be the next like coin to just blow up.
Did they just buy something out recently?
Yeah.
Z something. I didn't really look at it that hard. I just saw some headlines.
ZK rollups or something like that.
Yeah. Well, what is that? Is that a company they just bought or what?
I don't know all the details of it. I do remember the one of the podcasts I was listening to talking about that, but I think I've just heard enough. Like you can hear the rumbles on some of these coins, and Polygon's just looking ripe for the picking. It was even doing. I mean, it kind of fell off a little bit here recently, but even through some of the market was falling, it was still having like 5, 6, 7, 8% days trying to hold on, and I think it's just about ready to pop again. So I don't have a huge Matic position at all, but I would be jealous if I think you've had, it's been one of your coins since one of your day one coins, right? So
right, that's one of my
be a
top
little jealous on that.
Back in the spring, right before it popped.
Right.
So,
I mean, what's that, like $2 right now?
I think it's right under that. It's kind of floating around that. Sometimes it's a little bit under $2, sometimes a little bit over. Just depends how it feels,
But if that turns into like $100 coin, then blah.
I mean, I think it will be one day. I think it will be. It's definitely got the potential. I think short term, by the end of this cycle, we're probably looking at $5, $6. It's pretty realistic.
That'd be sweet. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather hold that than any of the doggy coins. That's for sure.
You gotta have a little bit of doggy coins just for fun. You gotta.
I want the doggy coins to succeed because we have miners that mine the doggy coins. So
right.
We need Doge to be up there. But what I have read is when the doggy coins are doing well, usually means the end of the near the top. It gets a little toppy. So we want them to kind of chill out for the moment. Let the big boys run, and then the doggy coins will get their peanut butter at the end.
Tell them to stay on the porch.
Then you know to sell everything else when those doggy coins are going up. That's going to be my plan.
Huh. Yeah, we'll see. I think Shiba, it's kind of consolidating right now, and I just feel like it can make a move just kind of any week,
I mean, I've seen it fall off from its main high. There was like
88. It was at 88 at the end of October.
Yeah, 0.040 is 88.
Right. And then it just kind of slowly slid down. It was just melting.
I mean,
we got a comment here.
VOT. What is that? Is that a coin?
I don't know. VOT,
Oh, sure.
FYI.
I know VET. That's VeChain. I don't know VOT.
Voice over
to something. That's what I was thinking.
Telecom, FYI, for your
For your
information.
info, of course, yeah. So maybe how does that relate to what we were talking about? The Shiba or
I don't know. Corey, why don't you
expand for us?
on your comment, my friend? Unless we're nobody's.
The bot. The Russian bot.
John, it looks like there was like I don't know, I wouldn't call it major support, but like from where the coin started, at least in the Coinbase trend, It looks like there's pretty big support around this range right now, like 0.0 to 28 to like 31.
Yeah.
So
It's
it
near
probably
bottom,
shouldn't drop too much lower than where it is right now. But
right?
if it does, it's got a big fall down to back to adding a couple more zeros on that bad boy.
I don't know about adding zeros. It'll probably dip down a little bit. We'll see what happens. But
Yeah, I saw a lot of people shilling for it, and then it went went to crickets. It was just like, or they jumped to some other one like Samatsu or some other, Doge. They just, oh, this one's gonna be even better than the next one. Like, put all your money in now.
yeah,
Like,
nah, Shiba's gonna be the top dog. Shiba, Akita Inu, and Saitama. I'm telling you.
Saikama, see, I've never even heard of that one.
See,
No, so the thing with
I've heard of Kusama, but not Saitama or whatever.
So Shiba, they're still making moves right now. They're getting listed on new exchanges like every week. They got listed on Kraken recently, and they're getting listed on these other exchanges that they're kind of smaller places. I don't recall what exchanges they are, but they're constantly making moves. They just signed a deal with one of those retail payment companies. Allows them to use Shiba at places like Lowe's and Bed Bath and Beyond. I forget what the company was, but it was a pretty big deal. And and Whale has been making moves in the past couple of weeks.
So how are you going to spend it at Lowe's? You think it's going to be at the little kiosk that you put in your? It says like swipe with your card,
Pay with Shiba.
Pay with your NFC card, or pay with Shiba, or whatever.
I don't know. I haven't really looked into it. You might have to have have the app or something.
I mean, if you just had a wallet, then you would scan a QR. It would just
I guess
send it to this QR.
You would just interact with your phone and send it, and
tie
it to some transaction like number for them.
Yeah, you buy some 2x4s or remodel your bathroom. Get some new tiles. Some new tiles, vanity.
This is what I'm giving away for some Christmas presents. Hope those people aren't watching.
Ooh, ledgers.
Damn.
Ledgers. There's a deal for like buy 3 for
I heard
$40 each.
I heard Trezor was like sold out too, or like they were just.
Those were like, these were available. I bought it. It was shipped in like 2 days from inside the U.S. Trezor comes from wherever the hell it comes from, like Quebec,
Austria,
or
something.
Some crazy European country. But the ledgers. This also, I might keep one because it's the one that integrates with the Luna wallet.
Where's the deal at? I think I froze for like a second.
The deal, just go to Ledger. It's on their website.
Oh,
go to Ledger and buy it. They had buy 3 for it was like a total of $44 equivalent for 3.
For 3 of them?
Pretty good, yeah.
Oh, shit.
No, like 3, each one was $44.
Oh, okay.
As opposed to like $69.
Yeah, there's 60 you would normally get. Makes sense.
Right. So it was a pretty good deal to buy 3, and then
you buy 6.
I guess you buy 2 packages of 3. Yeah.
Okay.
What do you need 6 for? How many people are you giving?
Start selling them.
Should start just like handing them out like candy,
and load them up with some cryptos.
Hey, Tyler S on YouTube's giving them out as his giveaway. Every week he gives out a Ledger or Bitcoin equivalent.
Okay.
Nice.
So, not that we're doing that. We're giving away Shiba coin, as it says.
We should probably buy it right now while it's cheap.
Yeah, right.
Right. How many dollars do you need for a million Shiba coin?
Right now?
I don't know. We'll figure that out offline.
1 million Shiba. Shiba to USD. $33.53.
All right. That's cool.
Hey, we gave $25 away in Doge. We're giving 33. It was like $50 back when we started this competition. So what the hell?
Yeah. You never know.
Hey, that 33 might be 330 really soon.
Right. It could be a lot of money a little while down the road.
3,300 shortly after.
Just hang on tight. All right. Well, we're coming up here on the hour. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Please remember to participate in the sheep contest. Giveaway will be
Like, comment, subscribe.
I guess we'll probably make that happen probably next episode because that'll be right
Yeah.
before
So on the
Christmas.
21st, then we'll just do that. And maybe
Special.
my
We'll have,
calendar.
we'll have a Santa hat at Christmas episode. Bring
Can we do
your
filters on here? Is there like a filter option? We should do like snow.
Ching, 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 ching.
I'll look into that, but I think we could use
Ugly sweater episode.
Okay.
No, I'm saying you could use like the what's the freaking Snapchat? You could use Snapchat for your camera, and then you can have different effects going on in Snapchat camera. You can download like the Snapchat camera app for your PC to use on these platforms.
Oh, really? Okay.
So I'll look into that for our snowman episode, or maybe I'll just dress up. I have an old Grinch costume I did for Halloween last year.
Grinch.
All right, well, good stuff. Let's roll credits.
Oh, Dogecoin.
Honorary.
Dogecoin.
What kind of dog is that?
She's a puggle.
A puggle, yeah. Honorary puggle. Simple crypto puggle.
Dogecoin.
All right, good stuff. Adios, guys. Peace.